So your realtor says you may need to review offers with an escalation clause. An esco what? We're going to talk over 3 points that you want to be aware of when you're dealing with escalation clauses. First, making sure your realtor is not leaving you in the dust. Secondly, making sure that you're aware of the issues that can arise as a result of an escalation clause. And finally, making sure that your realtor has your best interests at heart and not their bottom line. Stay tuned as we break it down and keep it simple. So, what is an escalation clause? The simplest way I like to explain it is basically, it reminds me of eBay. So let's say if you have an item that you're bidding on, that's your house. So the buyer's making an offer on this particular item. The bid is already set at $35. And then they say, okay, I'm gonna make a bid and I wanna bid, I'll pay up to $55 for this item in $5 increments. And so basically that's their escalation clause. They give you a maximum amount, and then they also give you what increment that they're willing to beat the previous, the next closest offer that's on the table. So it just kind of gives them a little bit of wiggle room, gives them an opportunity to work within their budget. Also, hopefully, of course, the buyers are always hoping to be the one to have the winning bid. Okay, first of all, hopefully you found an agent that you can connect with and that you feel is on your side, because that's the most important thing. So that first point is just making sure that they're walking you through the process without using a whole lot of legal jargon, realtor jargon, and occasionally I'm sure that they'll slip in a term that you're unfamiliar with. You should be comfortable with asking them, hold on a minute, what was that? Can you rewind? Give me a little bit of an explanation there. And that's okay, but they shouldn't be constantly speaking in terms that that you're not regularly familiar with. They're your agent and they're there to support you. So they should be walking with you through the process, not 10 steps ahead. When it comes to the appraisal, if the buyer doesn't have the available cash on hand to be able to cover the possible difference between what the appraiser has evaluated your home at and what the buyer has escalated the offer to, there is a chance that the whole deal can fall apart, bringing you back to square one. So just make sure that that is thoroughly discussed with your agent, with the buyer's agent, and this way all the bases are covered and then you don't find yourself having to start all over from scratch. And finally, just working with your agent to make sure that the rapport is built and that you are comfortable with them and that they're going to be looking out for your best interests and not looking for the best bottom line to line their pockets with. So just building that rapport with them and knowing that they're looking out for your best interests and not for what's going to work out in the end the best for them. An escalation clause can sound attractive in lots of ways, but like we talked about, there are a couple things that you want to watch out for and just make sure you're covering your bases. If you found this helpful today, please subscribe to the Move to Omaha 365 YouTube channel, and I would love to have you join me for more informational videos about various vocabulary terms in real estate and also other things about moving to the area and what we've got going on here in Omaha. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you again next Sunday at 7. I'm Christy Wampler with the Shaw Nilk team at Nebraska Realty, and remember, I'm here for you. If you're likely moving into a bidding war situation, check out this video on how to handle multiple offers.